Would you believe it if I told you that being a CEO can be challenging? And it's not all about being the king of delegation. Yes, they are the risk takers who most likely started the business and developed their offspring. To put it mildly, the outcome is very profitable, but the work is always intense. Today, we take a look at how the world's richest CEOs are making billions. And it's not always the founders of the companies who are the CEOs. Let's get started. Number 7, Phil Knight. Phil Knight is a sports fan, businessman, and philanthropist from the United States who has a net worth of $40 billion. Phil Knight acquired his wealth as the founder and largest individual shareholder of Nike Incorporated. Philip Hampson Knight was born in Portland, Oregon on February 24, 1938. Knight joined the American Army after receiving his degree from the University of Oregon. He served 1 year on active duty before spending the following 7 years in the Army Reserve. He learned about Tiger brand running shoes while visiting Japan after receiving his degree. As a result, he was able to obtain Tiger's distribution rights in the Western United States. Number 6, Michael Dell. Michael Dell is a technology entrepreneur and business executive from the United States with a $52 billion fortune. In order to launch a highly successful computer repair business, Dell left college and gave up his unfinished medical degree. Eventually, this $1,000 project developed into Dell Incorporated. The annual revenue of Dell, a publicly traded company today, exceeds $90 billion. Approximately 50% of Dell is currently owned by Michael. Michael Saul Dell was born on February 23rd of 1965 in Houston, Texas. When Michael Dell was growing up in Texas, his parents wanted him to become a doctor. However, he dropped out of college at the age of 19 to fully focus on an entrepreneurial career. Eventually, he was earning $200,000 per year just from his early business opportunity. After playing with them at the neighborhood Radio Shack for years, he finally bought his first computer when he was 15 years old. It was an Apple II, which Dell promptly disassembled in order to learn how it operated. In his teen years, Michael worked as a dishwasher and sold newspaper subscriptions to make money. One of the biggest computer infrastructure companies in the world, Dell Technologies continues to be led by Michael as CEO, chairman, and founder. Number 5, Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is an American technology entrepreneur and philanthropist who has a net worth of $55 billion. The majority of the past 10 years have placed Mark Zuckerberg among the richest people on the planet. Mark, being the youngest of the world's top 100 richest people, got the vast majority of his wealth from Facebook shares. Mark Elliott Zuckerberg was born on May 14, 1984 in White Plains, New York. Zuckerberg started programming computers and using them in middle school. In the 1990s, his father taught him how to program in BASIC. Later, he hired software developer David Newman to tutor him one-on-one. He's been Mr. Facebook since he was a college kid, majoring in psychology, writing code and beer on one hand, struggling with insomnia and orchestrating low-level computer hacks. Zuckerberg was a student at Harvard when he came up with the idea of a Harvard-only social networking site in 2002. He registered the domain name Facebook.com, but later shortened it to just Facebook. Since Facebook went public in 2012, Zuckerberg has added an average of $9 billion to his net worth. Mark Zuckerberg's salary is $1 per year. Yep, you heard it right. Many executives like Zuckerberg choose to pay themselves low salaries in order to increase the company's profits as much as possible. Talking about real estate, Zuckerberg owns roughly $200 million worth of real estate and land around the world. Some of their most notable real estate assets include 1,400 acres in Hawaii, several homes in Palo Alto, and a townhouse in San Francisco. We take a look at how he spends his money in this video. Number 4, Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer is an American businessman and sports team owner who has a net worth of $90 billion. Steve Ballmer is best known for his association with Microsoft and for owning the Los Angeles Clippers. Ballmer studied engineering and math at Lawrence Technical University and Detroit Country Day School. In 1980, he attended Stanford Graduate School of Business, but Bill Gates convinced him to drop out of business school and become Microsoft's first ever business manager. He was in charge of many divisions, such as sales and the .NET framework. In 2000, the balance of power transitioned from Gates to Ballmer, and he became the company's new CEO. Although he led Microsoft, he was named the worst CEO of all time by several publications. He failed to capitalize on the smartphone trend, famously dismissing Apple's iPhone as a waste of time. Ballmer also lost billions in an ill-advised acquisitions, such as Nokia, and failed products such as the Surface. In 2013, he finally retired from Microsoft, and in 2014, he became the new owner of the Clippers. Number 3. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison is an American billionaire businessman who has a $92 billion total net worth. Being the creator of the powerful software company Oracle, Larry Ellison amassed a massive fortune. Up until September 2014, he also served as CEO. Larry has held the title of the highest paid executive in the world at various points in time, earning upwards of $90 million in some years. On March 12, 1986, Larry sold 39% of Oracle in an initial public offering, or IPO. Larry had a paper net worth of $105.3 million at the end of his first trading day because Oracle had a $270 million market cap. Larry, who currently has a net worth of $92 billion, was born on August 17, 1944. And to date, Larry has donated at least $400 million of his personal wealth to various charities. Number 2. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is an American philanthropist, businessman, and space explorer who's best known for creating Amazon.com. Jeff Bezos is the founder, chief executive officer, president, and chairman of the board of Amazon. He first surpassed Bill Gates in terms of wealth in July 2017. He was the richest person in the world without interruption between October 2017 and January 2021. Jeff Bezos was born on January 12, 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Bezos conducted his science experiments in his parents' garage while still a child in Texas. He enrolled at Princeton University with the intention of studying physics, but his passion for computers led him to change his major. His final grade point average was 4.2, and he was a Phi Beta Kappa graduate. Jeff started working for Fittel, a company that specializes in financial technology, after graduating from college. When he was offered a position in product management at Bankers Trust, he eventually made the switch to the banking sector. He was employed in 1990 as a financial analyst by D.E. Shaw & Co., a hedge fund that had just begun operations with the belief that sophisticated mathematical modeling could forecast significant market gains. Driving from New York to Seattle in 1994, Amazon's founder Jeff Bezos drafted the company's business plan. Bezos established Blue Origin, a startup company for human spaceflight, in 2000 as well. The company was kept as a secret for a few years until it became publicly known in 2006 after purchasing land for a launch and test facility. Jeff Bezos has a net worth of $169 billion. Number 1. Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a South African-born Canadian-American businessman, inventor, and investor with a net worth of $264 billion. Although he wears many hats, he's currently best known for being the CEO and CTO of SpaceX, CEO and Chief Product Architect of Tesla Motors, and Chairman of Solar City. He holds the record for being the richest person in the world and the richest person in modern history. Elon Musk was born on the 28th of June 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa. As a young boy, he used to spend a lot of time daydreaming about inventions and learning how to program. Musk purchased his first computer when he was 10 years old, and his first piece of software, the Blaster game he developed, was sold when he was 12 years old. He relocated to Canada in 1989 when he was 17 years old to attend Queen's University, but he later transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in 1992 to pursue his studies in business and physics. After earning his first bachelor's degree in economics, he stayed for a second bachelor's degree in physics. The internet boom then started Zip2, his first enterprise, which was a searchable business directory. In 1999, Compaq Computer Corp purchased Zip2 for $307 million, and the rest is history. You might be wondering if he gets paid by his company. Well, Elon doesn't receive any salary even as CEO of Tesla. Instead, he has a highly unusual bonus program that's directly correlated to the company's market cap milestones. Tesla's value at the time the plan was hatched was around $50 billion. Based on increases in market cap of $50 billion, there are 12 total milestones. Elon achieved every single goal, making him eligible to receive the full $100 billion from the bonus plan. Quarterly following the board of directors' confirmation that the milestone was reached, shares under his plan are issued. Elon Musk's first two companies were bought by Compaq and eBay. He co-founded PayPal, which was later sold to eBay for $1.5 billion in stock. In 2013, he released a concept for a new form of transportation called the Hyperloop. In 2012, Elon and SpaceX made history when the company launched its Falcon 9 rocket into space with an unmanned capsule. In 2013, he released a concept for a new form of transportation called the Hyperloop, intended for travel at speeds greater than 700 miles per hour. Talking about real estate holdings, Elon currently owns over $271.4 billion worth of real estate in California alone. Elon Musk once owned 6 homes in the Bel Air area of Los Angeles. In 2020, he announced he was going to sell all of his possessions, starting with his LA homes. True to his word, he proceeded to sell off each home at once to one buyer in December 2020. Well, Elon Musk currently owns 43% of privately held SpaceX and about 24% of the outstanding shares of Tesla. Thanks for watching.